we're going to work on, to get situated. Today we're going to actually work on using a cactus plant and preparing a cactus plant for healing and protection for your house or job or whatever, whatnot. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to use this plant, and I'm going to show you guys how to take the cactus plant and transfer energy, channel energy into the plant, and some of the significant details about the cactus plant. And it's one of those plants that you really don't have to water. And it's a plant that generally grows in the desert, man. I was surprised to actually find a wild cactus plant out in the woods in South Carolina. I've actually found a whole patch of them, found a whole patch of cactus plants. So I thought that was interesting, and I thought, well, maybe I can speak to the nation, everybody, about using cactus plants for protection. As one of the plants, like a snake plant or like a fern plant, the cactus plant, it actually, look at the root system of the cactus plant, and these two root systems are kind of intertwined. They're kind of intertwined together, so you can kind of see like the fact that they're connected like that underground shows the bond and the unity. I can tell you that much. It's connected underground. So today we're going to plant, and this cactus plant has actually been out of the ground for about 4 or 5 days, man, and still, still green, still looks good. So I think that that's a real good marker for us in progress. So let's go and let's move on and let's see what we got going on. Let me light up some Santo up in here. See if I can light it. Let's get some oils and let's get some things flowing. Some oils flowing. We got, we light some Santo on here. And one of the things hey Tracy, today in our live, we're talking about creating that sacred space with our plants, man. So I got this cactus plant. We're going to get busy with it. Sure enough. So we're going to put we're going to smoke, we're going to get the roots, the dirt, that big bag of roots here. And just we're going to smoke it all up really good. Put some ashay on it, you know what I mean? Just to kind of keep the energy flowing, right? So we got this big pile of dirt we're going to be playing with. We got to get our ashay together. I have a pot, they weren't nice to me today, so they gave me the little cheap pot to work with. And they're keeping the other good ones, but that's all right. That's cool. We're going to work with the cheapest pot that we got in the building until Medicine Man get another pot. I just take another pot, probably sit this inside of the set this part inside of the pot so our cactus plant can get some life. So let me get some oils together, man. Let me tell y'all guys about using the oils, man. Medicine Man, I got this special oil that I got hooked up here. This special oil that I got hooked up here. Florida water always on deck. Y'all already know Big Shop of Florida water. That's always on deck. And here I have some rosemary. I have some frankincense and myrrh. I couldn't find the top to last week. I lost the top to that. I have some eucalyptus. And I have my special oil that I've made with various ingredients, everything full of. It's really a love. It's really a love oil, as you can tell. It's red, and one of the good ingredients that I do have in there, you can see that's a masa guapo. It's a real, and I got some bay leaves in there also. So we're we're going to use this oil, man. This love oil, man. It's a really good love oil that I make. And we're going to actually take the crystal here. You know, we put some ashe on that crystal right there. We're going to set it on the roots. And we're going to put our love oil on our roots. For love, growth, peace, and prosperity. You know. And all the times when you're preparing your plants, man, when you're preparing your plants like this for spiritual manifestation, for advancement in your business, and it's, trust me, it's not like a spell or anything. What you're doing is increasing the energy field inside of your business, at your job, or increasing the energy field of your office space or your workspace, of your home or at work. So one of the things you want to do with the crystal, you find yourself a good, very great quartz crystal. Some of us like to use magnetites along with the crystal. So what you do in it from an energetic perspective is you create your crystalline structure, your crystallized structure of crystals to place in the bottom of the plant pot. Part of doing this is channeling energy directly into the crystal from various rituals that you do with the crystals, all up until the point of time when you actually feel like you have enough energy on it. You know, and some of us, we're going to do readings. We're going to read the crystals and see the energy patterns on it and feel the energy patterns. There'll be some of us, we would actually expose the crystals to the elements: earth, air, fire, and water. We may also expose the crystals to specific elements because we're trying to manifest a specific objective. You see? So that's what we're going to do. So for the sake of this conversation, this crystal is already crystallized and energy channeled to it with our intentions, with our desires, and every ambition that we actually have that we want to grow through this cactus plant. So when I say we're growing our ambition, the cactus plant is used as more of a vortex, more of a huge living organic talisman. So it's not like drawing a sigil on a piece of paper and that sigil or that seal becomes your talisman. We're actually using an organic, live and living talisman by installing our consciousness through crystals and our conscious will through crystals into the dirt of the plant, into the earth element, so that we can grow our manifestations, so that our consciousness grows our manifestations and pull those desires to us in a high level wherever we place that plant at. So that's a very interesting concept for basically for working with the energies of the plants. So now this crystal is already crystallized and we already have our meditations done on this crystals. We've had channeling work done. We've done readings on the crystals. Always want to do those things because those things are very important to understand the energy nature of the crystals or the stones or the particular crystals and stones that you're working with. When you're installing crystals into the dirt of the plants, one of the things to remember is that know the modality of that crystal. Some people go by book definitions. I always tell people, use your own intuitive ability to feel the energy of a crystal, because you could be told this crystal has positive energy. You could be told this crystal has the energy of prosperity on it, but then when you sit down and you do your own channeling work and you feel the vibration of the crystal, it may not reflect that to you intuitively. So this is why it's a bad thing to follow book-defined definitions on how or what the energy should be. All right, moving forward. Now we're going to take the crystal and we have, we have the pot, of course, the pot that I was left with, and you want to take your consecrated oils and put your oils down into the pot and basically channel your intentions and everything into the pot, the plant, as we put the plant in there. Some people get plants from the ancestor grave sites and things like that and do these things. Or you can buy a fresh plant for your office space, or go and get one, a granny plant or grandpa plant, or your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whoever plant, and get it somebody that you're positively connected to, of course, and get one of their plants and use their plants for this kind of work, because this work is good. Be careful with eucalyptus. Well, we use raw crystals all the time. Raw crystals all the time, Tracy. But be careful with eucalyptus because eucalyptus burns. It's actually a fire element. To me, it is. I don't know about anybody else, but if it burns, it's a fire elemental. So we put these oils, essential oils, down into the dirt. And what that does actually is when you water the plant, when you start to water the plant actually produces that aroma. It produces that aroma when it blooms and things like that. Whatever you basically put into the water of the plant, if it's not toxic for the plant, of course, it would actually come out. I know some people that pour liquor into their plants, and by pouring alcohol into the plants, get the plant drunk. The leaf fall over, get drunk. But when it stands up, it vibrates the alcohol smell. So anyway, we have all of our oils. Put some more love oil down in here, love of prosperity oil down in the dirt. And we're going to do that. And we have our crystal here. And we're going to start to put some of this dirt in there. So we're going to mix it up a little bit. Playing with dirt early this morning. So we're going to take our cactus. A wild cactus we found in the bushes, man. Found this in the bush that has so many spokes in my hand. I started out, what I did, starting out, I took all the thorns off it. I think there's one right here. One thorn left. And the thorns on the plants, you take the thorns off, and you can definitely use the thorns in your work. Some people put it in dolls, poke it in dolls. The infamous eggplant spell that we be doing over there, swamp water roots, you can stick it into the eggplant like that. There with a petition actually on it. Take the petition, put it on it, and stick it into one of our eggplant spells that we be working over here. And they got so many different. This thing gonna grow all kinds of spikes, but yes, there's many usages that you can use the spikes for it. And that thing's sharp, man. I had like 100 in my hand, man. And there's some little tiny spores and stuff that's, that comes out of it too. So what I do, I take in the previous roots, kind of just putting everything down at the bottom. Create a little layer at the bottom first. As we put the plants in there, as we put the dirts in, create a little layer. Say your intentions and channel your energy down into the pot. Of course, take your oils, keep periodically adding your oils, saying your intentions. You're bringing up prosperity, you're bringing up love, you're bringing them blessings in. So you definitely want to be able to add the right ingredients and put it in there, man, and get everything down in there. Let's get it down in there some more. And probably about mid-range into the pot. I'm using old soil for a reason, but probably halfway down. And I got other ingredients in there, as you can tell, certain things and other ingredients that we mix in there to enhance, even lodestones. One of the ingredients, lodestones, to enhance the magnetic field of the plant. Plants, yes, they produce magnetic fields. And this is one of the reasons why we use them. And we're going to use them. They create organic magnetic fields. So now, you're going to add the crystal. Oh, yeah. We add the crystal down into it. And we're going to set them directly in the middle. I think you should be able to see it some way like that. Crystal's down there. And we're going to basically just surround him and everything with what we need. And we're going to take the cactus, and we're going to put him down in there. Because we're going to let him grow. We're going to let him grow and bloom and get his life together. There's really two plants. We're going to kind of combine them together and see how they do. I know I won't have them playing crazy. So all cactus plants, so I guess they're pretty much used to the ruggedness and how you handle them. The root system of different plants are different. Some plants have very delicate root systems. Most of the cactus plants are like families of the snake plant. Those that are in the family of the snake plants, they have a rougher root system where you can kind of leave these plants out of the ground for days at a time. And because they require very little water, very, very little water, It doesn't even matter to them. It doesn't even faze them. They would have to be out of the ground for weeks in very hot climates for them to actually lose their ability to maintain that water and dry up and die. So I got some of the old dirt back in there. I'm going to pack the top with some new dirt, put some of this great love and prosperity oil back in there again. And let me grab this other bag of dirt over there. Yeah, they pop so big. If I can find it, oh, it just been right there. Alrighty, so I think I'll be right back, y'all. I'm gonna walk down the hall and find my bag of soil. I think it's in the closet right there. Be right back. Y'all be all over. There it goes. All right, I'm back. Right, so I got some pot and soda pots, man. Pot mix. Got this right here. And we're gonna mix it down. Hold on, we gotta get scissors. Y'all work with me. Ready? I got one of them doggone spikes in my hand now already. And I cactus plant. One of those spurs. That thing hurt too. I got two of them. Two. There you go. All right. Got some potting soil. So we're gonna put some down in there and pack it on down and get this plant nice and packed down with the potting soil. And we're gonna see how the cactus does. We're gonna see how they survive and pull up on the scene. I'm pretty sure in like a month's time, this plant here is gonna be like on point energetically. And there's a variety of stones you can place down into the plant. I think you should use your intuition. Use your intuition, your inner magic, and your inner intuition. See what kind of energies you're gonna put down into the plant that represents your highest nature or what you're trying to do. So that's a good thing. So put a little more pot soil down there. Now, once you done put all your potting soils and stuff like that there, generally align your plant with crystals because the crystals create that magnetic field. So you want to put crystals in the top of your plant. You can put the pyrites, you can put the quartz, the amethyst, the moonstone. You can use your birthstone or whatever. But this is just a general energy pot. You know, that crystal, that one crystal that we did many things to that one crystal to put the energy, infuse the right energy on this crystal, so that when it's infused into the plant, it would help the plant grow. But as the plant grows, so does our desire. So does the desire, the manifestation grows. As the plant stands strong and withstand the weathers of time, this energy is also released towards us. You know, we did the crystal, the people that worked and consecrated the crystal. So if you're running a business, or if you have a business, it would be always great to have everyone that's part of the business to place a blessing on the stone before you put it in. So if everyone who's participating, who's going to be around the plant or whatever, they put a blessing on the stone, then that works. Also, what you can do is put Bible verses of protection. Take the Bible verses and tear the Bible verses and place them down into the dirt. Also, write your petition on Bible verses. Write your business petition for your business on a piece of paper. Lace it with the honey, lace it with the cinnamon, whatever ingredients you're using, but just make sure that it's important that if you wanted to plant a plant for prosperity or a plant for protection, put your petition into the plant. That would definitely help you out tremendously in channeling your energy. Okay? So Tracy, you said, can we use straight from book? Explain exactly what you're talking about. I don't completely understand what you say. You say explain straight from the book. You're talking about interpretations of the plants? What are you talking about? Kind of lost me there. All right, let me look at a couple of comments. Hands dirty, y'all. Work with me. All right. So that's all I'm doing right now is getting the rest of this ready, getting the rest of this plant ready. So that's what we're gonna do today. And I'm gonna sign out. I don't want to be here too long. I'm gonna sign out. Just want to talk about getting our plant right and getting the plant right for prosperity and generating the right energy for your business or your home. One of the ways you can do it. There's multiple ways you can do this, but just from a very simplistic perspective. And as long as you channel your energy right, you're great. Channel your energy. Put on some great music while you're planting the plants. Talk to somebody inspirational while you're doing it. Because how you have your atmosphere at the time of you doing this work and doing this simple energy exchange between you and an organic talisman. And that's what plants are. Plants are organic talismans. So when you understand how to infuse your energy in and around organic life forms, then you can expand what you can do with your mind, what you can do with your energy. All right, peace. This Medicine Man, and I'm signing out. Y'all have a great day.